Alright, in this audio, I'm going to begin with Chapter 52, Assessment of the Gastrointestinal System. First, we're going to talk about the function of the gastrointestinal system. Food must be broken down to a liquid, chyme, before it can be absorbed. Digestion is the process of food being broken down into smaller forms. The stomach secretes hydrochloric acid. The liver secretes bile, and digestive enzymes are released, which helps with food breakdown during digestion. Absorption occurs in the intestines. Saliva in our oral cavity is secreted, and that helps to break down carbohydrates with an enzyme called salivary amylase. The esophagus begins in the pharynx, or throat, and ends in our stomach. The esophagus has an upper esophageal sphincter and a lower esophageal sphincter. At rest, the upper esophageal sphincter is closed to prevent air from traveling to the esophagus. At rest, the lower esophageal sphincter is closed to prevent reflux. If the lower esophageal sphincter is not adequately working, GERD can develop. Parietal cells line the wall of our stomach and secrete hydrochloric acid. Chief cells secrete pepsinogen. Intrinsic factor helps with the absorption of vitamin B12 and is produced by parietal cells. Which anemia occurs when the intrinsic factor is not present? Pernicious anemia. The pancreas has two cell bodies that have different functions. We have exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine cells secrete enzymes that are needed for digestion. These enzymes are called trypsin, chymotrypsin, amylase, and lipase. Endocrine cells are responsible for metabolism with glucagon and beta cells that produce insulin. So exocrine cells and endocrine cells are two cell bodies that lie within our pancreas. The liver is in our upper right quadrant. About 1,500 cc's or 1,500 mLs of blood flows through the liver each minute. The liver is responsible for storage, protection, and metabolism. So the liver stores iron, magnesium, and fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. For protection, the liver has Kupffer cells, Kupffer, and those cells engulf bacteria and anemic red blood cells. The liver also filters certain compounds, such as drugs, any type of chemicals, and also alcohol. Now, when we talk in terms of metabolism with the liver, the metabolism of the liver helps to break down amino acids to remove ammonia. And then ammonia is excreted through the kidneys as urea. Our liver synthesizes albumin, prothrombin, and fibrinogen. What do you know about all of those? What do you know about albumin, prothrombin, and fibrinogen? So all of those relate to blood and coagulation. Our liver also stores and releases glycogen according to the requirements of our body's energy needs. The liver synthesizes, breaks down, and stores for a short time the fatty acids and triglycerides. Our liver also secretes bile, which breaks down fat. Our gallbladder lies below the liver, and the gallbladder stores bile and releases it into the duodenum or duodenum when fat is present. Now, our small intestine measures 16 to 19 feet in an adult. It has 3 different regions. We have the duodenum or duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. The 3 functions of the small intestine are movement, digestion, and absorption. The small intestine is the major organ of absorption in our digestive system. The small intestine has intestinal villi, and those help with the absorption. It typically takes 3 to 10 hours for food to pass through the small intestine. The large intestine is about 5 to 6 feet in length. Its functions are movement, absorption, and elimination. Now, it's important to know that there are changes in digestion and elimination that occur as individuals age. On page 1088 in chapter 52, chart 52-1, there is a little chart that will summarize that for you. I do want you to kind of keep in mind that as individuals age, there's a decreased hydrochloric acid, and that causes a decreased absorption of iron and vitamin B12. Constipation and impaction can occur. There can be excess fat in the feces, which is known as steatorrhea. And in individuals with aging, there are decreased enzymes, which decrease metabolism of the liver. I will pick up in the next audio clip.